Good evening, everybody. It is June 19th. Tonight, you are going to need your chair, a yoga block. And if you don't have a yoga block, that's okay. You can use a pillow that is not terribly rounded because you're going to stand on it. And then a pair of weights. If you have the option of having two pair of weights, I suggest that so that you can change weights on your arms when you need to. But if you do not have two pair of weights, one pair of weights will suffice. You simply just modify what we're doing as we go along. The first thing we're going to start with tonight is just a leg balance. We're going to spend time going from balancing on one leg, just balancing, and then we're going to add weights, and then we're going to add the yoga block to it. So the first 3 songs is simply going to be balancing on one leg. So what I would like for you to remember is when you are balancing, whether you're using the chair as an assist or not, your ankle, your knee, and your hip need to remain soft. You do not lock your ankle, you do not lock your knee, you do not lock your hip, because once you do that, you will tilt over to one side. That is a given. So when you pick up a foot, you need to make sure that this stays movable. That'll allow your weight to shift, and it's very helpful. Don't look around, okay? Find something to focus on. Keep your hands relaxed and move them as you need to. And hopefully these little tips will help you for the next, 6 minutes or so. All right, we're going to start off. You're going to get ready and stand on your right foot and take your left foot to kickstand. When you lift your foot up and back, you're just going to barely lift it up. So you're not going to pick up your foot and go like this. You're at kickstand, and then you'll just barely lift it. So if you need to tap the floor, you can. Take your hands to whatever position you want them to be in, and let's do this. Not rolling. Come on. All right, nice and tall. Take your foot, go ahead and lift it, and just hold this. Now, make sure your ankle and your knee and your hip are good. If you need to, do a little tiny bob up and down, and just focus. You can relax your arms if you need to. Your core is working to help hold everything right here. 3, 2, 1. Switch feet, take your right foot back to kickstand, and go ahead and lift it up. Do a little bob here to make sure your ankle, your knee, and your hip are loose. There you go, nice and tall, good posture, nice and open through the chest. Three, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go back to the left foot back. Lift it up, and we'll hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to switch it out and go to the right foot back. Lift it up, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Shake it out. And we're going to use a set of weights on this next one. We're going to do the same song. We're going to do the same drill with the same timing. So you can use the heavier set of weights because you're not going to pick them up. You're simply going to hold them out here. And again, you don't want to lock your arms when you're holding the weight, just like how your leg is. You want to have it loose. You want to have a little bit of looseness in your arm. You're just doing a gentle hold out here to kind of activate the core. So lighter weights or heavier weights, whatever you're going to choose. Go ahead and take your left foot to kickstand. Let me see if I can. Nope. Here we go. Left foot is at kickstand and lift. You're just doing a gentle here, a little bit of bend in the arms, and you can kind of feel it in the shoulders just a smidge, but more in the core because they're going, wait, you added weights to this? Good. Focus. Got a little bit of a bobble there, just up and down. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Switch it to the right foot, back, and lift. Just a little bit of the bow out in the arms if you can. You can keep them straight down. If you want to move them, you can. Good. Almost done with this. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go back to the left foot back, lift an 8 count, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then with the right foot back, go ahead and lift that. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, shake it out. If you have a yoga block or a pillow, this is where you're going to bring that into play. All right, I'm going to set my weights to the side for just a moment. Remind everybody, if you are not comfortable standing on your yoga block and you want it to be going the same direction as your foot, you do not have to do this. You want to make sure your heel is on the yoga block. So a lot of times they'll put your toes on and you'll have your heel hanging off and it'll push down in the back. You want to make sure your heel is on the yoga block and your toes are forward. Okay. Not so far forward that your toe box hangs off, but you want to get the best balance that you can. We will include the weights in this one. About halfway through, I'll ask you to step off and pick your weights up. So we're going to try to balance. You're just going to go here and you'll pick your foot up so it's not touching the floor. So I've got about an inch there and we'll hold this position. If you do not feel comfortable standing on the yoga block, you simply go to what we're doing. And instead of kicking your foot back, you're going to bring your knee forward just a little bit. So it's going to change a little bit of your center of gravity. We'll pick up the weights halfway through, unless you're an overachiever. Some of you are. Not going to call any names. All right. And let's press up. Pick your foot up. Remember, you want to have that ankle and that knee and that hip be soft. Good. You want to find that focus area. Use your hands to help you. Nice. This is going to go into your calf, up in your hamstring, into your hip. 3, 2, 1. Step off. Give yourself a little shake out and get your foot reset for your right side. And pick it up when you're ready. Keeping that leg, ankle, knee, hip soft. A little balance here. At the halfway point, we are going to pick up the weights, do the same thing. This song is a little longer, so it gives us time to explore some things. Good. Everybody looks good. Yes, if you're wobbling, don't worry about it. That's part of the practice part of this, right? 3, 2, 1. This is where we're going to pick up our weights. Again, they're in that hang position. We're going to put our left foot on the block. When you're ready, get your arms set first and then pick your foot up. Good. You can try moving your arms, but if you're not steady in your balance, I wouldn't move your arms. Just focus here. Notice that my leg is not absolutely still. There is movement going on, and that is okay. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and step off. Little shake out. Get your right foot on the block. Make sure it's in good position. And go ahead and pick up. Press up. I'm not going very high again. My leg is able to move. Nice. I'm going to take mine out just a little bit more. Stay low in my shoulders. Relax my foot. Good job, guys. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step off. Pick your block up and get it out of the way. All right, we're going to go to the chair next. And we are going to do a couple of different things. I'm going to pull the chair over here. What we're going to start with is chair jacks, okay? And I want you to have a set of weights behind you on the chair that you can do power jacks with, okay? I'm going to use my lighter set of weights for the power jacks. You can use your heavier set, whatever you're comfortable with. But before we get to the weights, we're going to be doing some stretching in our arms. So there's going to be a lot of arm movement, which is why I recommended the lower set of weights. But if you want to do the heavier ones and that's what you have, totally fine. Nobody's going to be mad. It's not like I can come get you. It's okay. All right, sit on the front edge of your chair. We're going to start with chair jacks doing an arm movement. And this Drives me a little nuts because I can't see my feeder bar, but that's all right. All right, front edge of the chair. So what I want you to do is bring your arms up, but when you bring your arms down, cross them under you so that you're stretching both ways. So you're up and you're here. Up and here. So this is going to let us open our chest and then pull the shoulder blades. Open and pull. And if you cannot go up, then you're going to play hug me and big open. So you can do hug me and big open, or you can go in and up. And you can mix those up if you like, because it's all about the stretch. Good. I'll change it up a little bit. Do open and close here. Nice, gentle flowing movements. All right. That stretch. Three, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Give yourself a little rock on the chair here. I want you to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to do the leg extension with the clap underneath. So I do not want you to lean into the leg clap. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Lift that knee. Can you touch your hands underneath? So first, that's what I want you to do. And then I want you to do that extension of that leg. So you're bringing that heel up, toe up, foot up the best you can. So we're still doing arms. You can add some height. Get that leg extension. Nice. Excellent. Three, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and rock a little bit. Roll your shoulders. Pick up your weights. We're going to go back to our slow jacks. We're going to do a little overhead press. So when you open your legs, you press up. Nice and slow. Here and here. You only go as high as you need to go. So if that's here, well, that's okay. If you need to do one at a time, you can totally do that. Good. If you need to press forward a little bit instead of up, that can be done as well. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that down. Roll your shoulders. Take a breath. Now we're going to do power jacks. Bring that in. The focus here is you're going to do a small move with the hands to try to bring the elbows in. Here we go. Focus on pushing the shoulders back, the blades toward your spine. Keep it low. Your arms are already tired. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Put these guys down. Go ahead and stand up for me. And then you're just going to go into a gentle curtsy lunge with your arms stretched. So you want to warm up the back of your leg first before you start going big. Big stretch on the arms. You can go up and over. Okay. You can go into press back. Make sure you're getting those toes planted and that heel stretched. This is where you get to stretch your arms, stretch your shoulders. So I tried to work it into both of them to be together. You wear your arms out, and then you get to stretch them. Good. And then you can go deeper into your lunges, of course. More hip, more knee, more ankle. Good. Make sure you're breathing. I'll do a little press back on mine. Whatever stretch you need to do to stretch things out. Excellent. 2 and 1. All right. We're going to stop for just a tick. Stop. If you need to get a drink, go ahead and do that. We're going back to the chair. We will be using a pair of weights in this low position. So heavier or lighter, whatever your choice is. There won't be a lot of arm motion, which is good. We'll be doing this. So it's just going to be more of a resistance with a hold. So choose your weights. We are going to rock on our chair. To start with, no weights, so just put them behind you. And you're going to focus on keeping this upper body still and lifting one sits bone at a time. So you're not looking like this as you're rocking. So we're not doing that. We're trying to do that little bit of a lift, kind of keep your head steady in the middle. So it's all hips in here. You want to keep it in the spine and the hips, and then we'll add the weights. And then we'll switch gears just a little bit. So you kind of I want you to know that what was going on. And we are on number 5 now, which is short and sweet, like a horse. So you're lifting the sits bones. Keep your head steady in the middle. Hands are going to do what the hands are going to do. You can rest them. I like to hold them because it kind of helps me keep my upper body in check. Now, check your feet. Your heels should not be leaving the ground. I had people lifting the heels to kind of help their leg. If you want more of a challenge, keep your heels planted and lift your toes. That will actually press up into the back of your leg, help you with your cheeks. And I don't mean these. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pick up our weights. We're just going to hold them down here like this and go back to your rock. Now, the tendency is to still want to do that heavy movement. It's still just the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're actually going to lean without moving the hips, taking the elbow down towards the hip. It's like our modified metronome ab that we do. If you're keeping your hands still, you're just bending at the hips, at the waist. Last one. All right, go ahead and put these out of the way. We're going to stand up and do hip hinges. No arms whatsoever. All right, take your feet to where you like to do your hip hinges. We're going to roll back into our hips, tucking our belly button towards the top of our thighs. Roll into it, find your hamstrings. Let them marinate in this for like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe it up. And we're going to just roll back down into that hamstring position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come halfway up. You're going to go down and up. So you're not going all the way down. You're not coming all the way up. Keep your belly button tucked towards the top of your thighs. Your lumbar in good position. Hands can do whatever you want them to do. You can brace on your thighs. You can brace the hips and let them rest on your back. You can float them in the air. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come up. Give it a couple of swirls on the hip hula. We're at the halfway point, you guys. All right, widen your stance and sit down into those hips nice and low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just stay in this position, and that's where your movement is, very small. If this is too low for you, come up. Take it out of your knees. Make sure your back is in good position. Good. Nice. Almost done. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Legs in. Shake them out. Go ahead and do some swivel hips for me to get your back, lower back reset and loosened up. All right, we're going to sit down. We're going to paddle. If you have a heavier set of weights, this is where I want you to use those. Okay. If you don't want to use your heavier weights, use your lighter weights. If you don't want to use weights at all, you can use your yoga block. All right, sit on the front edge of your chair. This is what I want you to be thinking about. To give yourself a little challenge, you can take your feet out to ab position and lift your toes up. So that helps kind of keep you more like you would be sitting in a boat anyway, because your legs would be extended in front of you unless you're on a high and wide canoe, which is weird. Weights are together, and you want to take the opposite hand towards the hip in the pair for your paddling, all right? And you're not going fast. There's nothing chasing you. Think of it as a less twist Roman twist. So that the paddling is the Roman twist without the twist. So you're not twisting terribly to get there. You're extending the arms, pulling them up to the chest, extending the arms. Now, when the weights as a pair get too heavy, you put one weight down and switch it to this position and do the same thing. So you can change out your weights at any time. You are not stuck with what you start with. All right, here we go. Surf's up. Yes, it's a Christmas song. Feet out, toes up. Here we go. Now the tendency is to want to turn, and if you really want to turn, that is fine. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference because you're dealing with a heavier set of weights. You're not speeding through this. Scoop it and bring it back to your chest. Good. Looking great, guys. There's no sharks, no gators, no crocs, no stingrays, no danger noodles or nope ropes. Okay? Let's do 2 more. And if you want to switch to a single weight, now's a good time because it's the halfway point, or you can stay with your doubles. All right? You've reached your plateau. Then you go down a little bit so you can keep going. And if you haven't, then keep going. Good. Your toes still lifted up off the floor. I'm gonna take my legs a little longer just to see what change it makes. It does change up a little bit how your abs behave. And done. Okay, guys. We're going to do knee raises. Tuck your weights behind you. if you've got weight on your space on your chair. Sit up nice and tall. Do not bow your back. Lift your knee as high as you can without bending into it. So you are in limited position. 6, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, legs together. Hold on here. We're going to do knee lifts for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know what? We're going to change that up. You've got weights on the chair behind you. I would like for you to take one weight, whatever size it is. We're going to try to do our 10 with a weight between our legs. So you want it just behind your knees, holding your legs together. Bring your toes in and under you. You might not be able to lift it very high, but use the chair. And let's try our 10 here. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, thumbs up. Everybody did okay on that. You're welcome to take the weight out. We're going to do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward. Now, keep the weight if you can. We're going to go into our little side-to-side mogul jump. If you need to take it out, take it out. So you're going to go here and here. So use your arms as your counterbalance. Okay, don't just sit there all stiff. How you do your arms is up to you. You can do same, or you can do counter, or whatever works for you, but the arms help. Now, if you were actually skiing, it would be this. So what is going to work for you to help you move your legs, to do that little lip hop? Good. Excellent, you guys. And come to center. All right, pick up those heavier weights. We're going to stand up. We're going to do a little bit of standing metronome and go into a skater drop. So start with a nice wide stance to begin with. Hold your weights in the V or in the Vulcan V, whichever one you choose. And just let's lean. Nice long arm here. And lean. We want to get that stretch. Let's do 2 more. All right. Just keep it nice and tight right here. Now remember, your arms are doing absolutely nothing. They're hanging around. All the work is happening right here in your core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Bring your weights forward just a little bit. We're going to go to the left. You're going to bend that left knee, that left hip, and you're going to drop. So you're not going to the floor. You're just doing a knee bend with your hip out in the back. Your arms are simply rolling forward. Keep your shoulders even. So you're balanced over your thigh and you push up with your heel. With those arms evenly on either side. Good. Now try not to look at your shoes when you do this. You saw them when you put them on. They haven't changed. Good. Excellent. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center and change your grip. So now you're gripping it. Opposite hand. So you're going to tuck and push. Push one back and up. Take one down. The other goes back and up. Nice and slow. You do not have to stay in time with me. You do what's going to work for you. Nice. 2 more. All right, go ahead and come up. You will need your yoga block now. All right, sit down on the front edge of your chair. All right, heels underneath your knees. And then you're going to put the block like this, nice and skinny this way, between your toes. So that when you pick your feet up and you put your heels on the block, you've got that unsteady forward lift. All right, so that's what you're going to do there. Your legs are up, they're together. So you're a little bit wobbly. Bring your weights up to your chest. Roll that belly button forward. Your chest, your upper body stays where it is. We'll go back into our 80. We will pulse here. We will do some turns to the side and pulse, but you keep your feet on the block. Now, if that becomes uncomfortable, put one foot down and then switch it. That's actually harder than keeping both feet up there, just so you know, because you don't want to lose the block. So everybody get in position. And I'll start the music. Belly button forward, back into our 80 and pulse. Just a nice, gentle, slow pulse. Belly button is forward. Got the weights on your chest, comfortably, however you like them to be. I've got my elbows down right now. If you want to add a little more challenge, let's go ahead and take them up. You'll start feeling that in the tendons and the little bit of tension in the back of your neck. If you don't want to do that, then don't do it. Elbows down. Go to the left for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and center. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Let's bring these guys here. So you're in pie holding position. So lean back to your 80. Get your feet settled. Take one to the floor and back up again. So you're holding this here. You've got your abs engaged. You're taking one foot off the block, putting it down, picking it back up. So we're working on those muscles in the top of your thighs, up into your lat, going through your pelvis. Good. 2 more. And 1. And pulse. Nice. Four, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Come forward. Put your weights down. And pick up your yoga block. We're going to use that as part of our stretch. All right. Just sit that right in front of you in Pez position, nice and tall. Take your legs out wide. Make sure there's enough of your rear end on the chair that when you roll your hips forward and you slide down to your elbows, that you don't fall off. Come to that midline, wiggle your toes. And then once you've finished wiggling your toes, let your legs relax. They are in position. They're going nowhere. You're holding a lot of tension. Let your legs relax. And then breathe the chin up. And let's roll up. Restack our spine here. All right. Take your left hand, put it on that yoga block. Now you're not going to put all your weight there, but we are going to turn and lift. So we're using it as an assist to make a broader turn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down and switch it out. Take the left hand up, get it up there, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Both hands on the block. Lift your head and then roll it up. We're going to just go ahead and take this up, up, up. Sit up nice and tall. Stretch it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, roll, and arch those shoulder blades open and away from your spine and bring it right through here to the center. Roll forward and push. Hold this extension for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your arms just swing down. Hook that block onto the floor. Roll yourself back up. Position. Swim your arms to your chair. And hold that position for me because I'm going to play that song again so we can finish up our cool down. So we have our arms low. And then you're going to either roll your shoulders and lock them or just leave them long and stretch them. But you want to just kind of pull away from the chair. Let your head roll forward towards your chest. I'm going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin up. And we'll hold this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to neutral. Bend those elbows and squeeze the shoulder blades. Hold it here. And kind of sink your head into that yoke right there. You can feel the tension kind of bleeding out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your arms down. And just go ahead and bring them forward into that roll. Nice and slow. You want to feel the movement of your shoulder blades opening and closing against the spine, against your back there. All right, let's lean an elbow. Take this up nice and tall. Lean, stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big wave, and let's take it over. Set yourself here. Find that sweet spot, you guys. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Extend one leg. When it on your heel, your toes pointed up. You're just going to slide down a little bit here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it up. Pull your leg in. Extend the other one. And slide it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Draw your leg in. Turn your palms up. Give me a little rock on your chair here. Let's do 3 rounds of breathing just to kind of release everything. Going to go in, hold for 2, and down. Ready? And the outlay is always longer than the inhale. And last one. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me tonight. We'll catch you on the flip side.